Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. We live. Where y'all at? Where y'all people at? Where y'all at? Good to have you all here. I have got 3 people waiting already. And today I just wanna, oh my God, what is that? What is that? Hold on a minute. Where are my notes even? Fast things fast. Just a moment, let me share this to my social medias. Where is everybody? Where is everybody? Yes, today in this bulletin we are talking about GITEX, and you see I want to do this video standing. I really want to just simulate the entire idea or the feeling of being a hostess, because it's gonna be a very, very busy week. Wait, just give me a moment. Let me share this to my platforms, honestly, so that I don't stay here talking to myself. It will be very painful to do so. So share it to Facebook, share it to Instagram. I don't think so, but let's just make sure it's shared and shared and shared. We'll be with you right now. Just give me a moment. Yes. And the people chatting me on the other side, I appreciate your patience. I appreciate your presence with me on this other side. I don't know if I shared it everywhere. I came up with a way to share it on a different device than the one that I'm using for my live session. So where is everybody? Where is everybody, please? Where is everybody? Be here with me, please. All right. So having shared that, good. We are good to go. And now we are talking about, I wanted to do this video standing up so that I simulate the feeling of being a hostess, because it's going to be a very, very busy technological week. And I think the people in the hostessing or in events are going to be very busy people this week. Ask me how, because the GITEX is starting right tomorrow. And the Q-TV, which is your #1 or preferred information channel in the Middle East, we cater for information that covers, expatriates, and we also have the ability to predict your information needs. And we normally do take care of that. I think I lost my pen. I just need a minute. 1 minute. Yes, my pen is right here. Yes. And we are here. We are good to go. Hold on. Yes, so what we are talking about for the GITEX today, we are going to look at the secrets about networking. We are going to look at what does China have for the rest of the world in 2021. And the most interesting for most of you that are joining this live session is how you get to benefit. Now, the benefit is going to be limited to a certain type of people. The criteria really matters. Here inside the MENA region, I think getting a job has a lot to do with how you look, your physique. You cannot just be going somewhere and you lack presentation in terms of your physicality and they just hire you for a job. Now, there's a lot of jobs that are going to be happening in this coming week. I believe in the GITEX, which is going to be at the Dubai World Trade Center. So mostly is for crowd control. Right now there is a lot of COVID-19 social distancing monitors. Wherever you go, there is a social distancing monitors. So these are jobs that they are actually adopting a lot of guys to do the job. Now, the criteria is you need to be tall like me, and that is why I'm standing. It's on purpose, actually. And for the ladies, no, let's finish with the guys. The criteria is that you must be at least 80 kilos. So I got adopted for this, and I said I was 75. When they measured me, they found out I was 68. So they couldn't continue. So my slot is available for a lady who is more than 75 and at least 178 centimeters in height, you could take up my spot because it's still available. I don't think they have gotten somebody yet for it. Now moving on very swiftly, for ladies, you need to be at least 172 centimeters tall, and you have to be a small size. So if you are medium, if you are large, if you are XL, this job is not for you. I think they're looking for the, you know, the feisty, portable looking people like me. I think I am actually quite portable. I don't know why they did not select me, but I think I went for the wrong one. Now GITEX is the biggest technology exhibition in the Middle East. It's the biggest in North Africa and also in Southeast of Asia, also South of Asia, just to correct that. Now GITEX is gonna be the main event of 2020, where there is live person-to-person interaction. I'd like to think that it's going to be a lot of social monitoring, social distancing monitoring prefects or monitors around, because I know people are excited, and you know there's a lot of electronics to be bought, you know, in very affordable prices most of the time. I have tried GITEX in 2019, in 2018. I think basically from the time I came inside the United Arab Emirates, I've always gone around to do some window shopping, and it has never been disappointing. Honestly, I think if you go there in person, probably you can go to the Apple stand and ask them, why are we buying an iPhone 12 without a charger, without an earphones, without an adapter or stuff. So I think the one-to-one interaction is quite good, and it can help a lot in terms of getting the correct responses or answers for anything that you want. So if there is any advanced questions in terms of technology, you can be responded to. And also, aside from the promoters and the hostesses, which they're taking jobs, they're also taking promoters. So a lot of people who have experience with, you know, with Virgin, with Emacs, with Sharaf DG, with a lot of all these technology outlets, they will be looking for a lot of you, because guess what, it's a technology week, and of course if you can answer all these technological questions, they are definitely looking for you. Now the forecast for the GITEX in 2020, and this forecast has been brought across within the COVID-19 pandemic, and the amount is going to 168.8 billion US dollars. Now, how do you get to tap into this money? First of all, you need to be there physically from tomorrow all the way to Thursday. That is from 10th all the way, from 6th all the way to the 10th. December 2020, to be able to witness the GITEX, which is the only live person-to-person event that we are going to see in the year 2020. And I'm very excited about this. I have already made my RSVP, so you will be seeing me there. Now, before we talk into the technological and the numbers involved in this, let's talk about how you are going to get this last minute confirmation as a hostess or as a model. Usually they will take hostesses, like I'd said previously, you know, the small size ladies. Yes, normally they take those ones, and yeah, normally they take those ones, and what happens is that they want you to be a certain type, certain size, certain this, certain that, and the dress code is always black. So you find that there are some people who have probably been booked by 1 or 2 promoters or by 1 or 2 agencies, and then they find last minute that this person is paying a lot more than the other one, so let me ditch this ones and go to the next person. So it has happened a lot, like it happened to me last year, but I could not actually do it because of the company I was working for, and now I am a free bird, so I can be able to do that and not feel guilty about it at all. So I am encouraging all promoters, all petite or small size girls, if you are at least 168 centimeters tall, you can go tomorrow at 9 o'clock to the Dubai World Trade Center, and they could just pick you up as a hostess for the entire week. Normally the price could vary, even if it's between 400 per day to 600 to 1,000, depending on whoever will take you. But I could advise you to wear on your black heels and your little black dress, and you never know, you could just be adopted for this one. Now we move on to the secrets of business networking at the GITEX. First of all, you need to go through the exhibitors list. Now normally this is published way ahead of time, so you cannot say, oh, I didn't know, oh, I didn't see this exhibitor, oh, this. There is no excuse. Normally they publish all this information at the www.gitex.com, and you get to see all the exhibitors. If there is somebody specifically you are interested in, you can get to contact them beforehand and get to understand what you are going to, you know, do or say or whatever within the GITEX period. And also you can contact the we have already said that you can set up before time and leave late. This one gives you a higher leverage on getting to understand what is going on, going there, scanning the place. It gives you a better edge on if you are going to sell or if you're going to scan on who is actually onboarding, because I know a lot of us who are going to be joining this live session are people who are looking for some sort of onboarding, because a lot of people have the employment mentality more than the entrepreneur mentality. So unfortunate that I have to say this on a live session, but that is what is going on. So I don't really have to be guilty about that. Now we move on to the next thing, which is explore the mutual advantageous relationships. That means you don't go to the LG station and get stuck up there. You don't go to the Huawei station and get stuck up there. You don't go to what do we call it? You don't go to Black & Deckers or Kenwood. It's a technology week, so we are talking about everything that you may require as far as technology is concerned, be it your microwave, be it your steamer, be it your iron box, be it your blender. Everything that you may require as far as technology is concerned is going to be available for you, and that's for sure. So that is why you need to visit the GITEX tomorrow and make sure, yeah, you make the inquiries as much as you can so that you are as informed as possible. Now we move on to the next place, is walk to other exhibitions. This one gives you an idea, or if you are looking to be onboarded, if you are looking to purchase, if you are an exhibitor, it gives you an extra idea on how people are doing things. And this one is always better to help you analyze what you need to do in your business. If you are going to improve something, if you are going to sharpen an edge, it also gives you a little bit of ideas which you did not have as far as marketing is concerned. Now the last one on the secrets to networking at the GITEX 2020 is do your follow-ups. How do you make a successful marketer? How do you make a successful sales executive? Is by doing the follow-up. You know, usually when a client wants to purchase something, they will of course go and send inquiries everywhere. Say, hey guys, give me your quotation. Sometimes these people are not decided, and that is why as a marketing person, it is your responsibility to follow up. You are actually supposed to create the need for this very client. Let them understand that they need you. So you create a situation and you are the superhero of the situation. So this is why follow-up is very, very important. Some people lose the business because they don't necessarily follow up. And now we go on to what benefits does the GITEX 2020 have for United Arab Emirates as a country, the Middle East, that is the MENA region, the North Africa, and of course the South of Asia? You may ask me that, oh, the year has been this, the year has been that, we are not expecting anything to happen. But hold on, let me tell you. For the government of United Arab Emirates to accept to set up this specific exhibition starting tomorrow, 6 December, in one of the biggest exhibition facilities in the Middle East and Africa. For them to do that, I know they have taken the necessary precautions that in case this happens, you know, as far as COVID-19 management is concerned, all the responsible departments within the United Arab Emirates, they have already had this discussion, and they have come up with the best idea that if they do it online, it may not be as successful as it would have been if they do a live person-to-person event. And this is why I would encourage as much of you as possible to go and register so that you get a slot starting between 6 December to 10 December to go and see what technology is there, because I am going to tell you what they have started. There is going to be something called a startup exhibition sector. Now there is something called a blockchain. I don't know how this works. I am not in e-commerce, so I cannot answer that. There is mobility. Now there are 8 startups. Mobility is how you're going to move here, move there, blah, blah, blah. And they are taking all necessary precautions to make sure that you are not going to be affected. I am not going to be affected. The exhibitors are safe, your promoters are safe, and of course the crowd control people, which I mentioned earlier, that they may be taking people tomorrow to start working immediately. Just make sure you go on with your NOC, with your Emirates ID, with your visa, and be a freelancer. That is just how it works. And now we move on to the environmental and the social impact. Now we know that the global warming scenario has a lot of impact on many people, and right now all over the world, I think decisions, political decisions, a lot of decisions are made when selecting leaders based on their response to the social and environmental concerns. So you find an overall good leader may not be selected for a specific role because they have not showed compassion for the environment. They may not be selected because they have not openly said, I am a campaigner for the green movement. I am there for the green belt movement. And a lot of that is going to affect, especially on the technologies that we are expecting. And China is pledging that they are going to be considerate for the environment in 2021. So this is December. We are only 25 days from the year 2021. Yeah, clap for yourselves wherever you are, because we have managed this year. It has been a very tough one, and now we're just about 3 weeks tops to the next year, and we're hoping it's gonna be a little bit more tolerable than what we have seen in the year 2020. Now, moving on to the agri-tech. You may ask me, how does agri-tech have anything to do with technology? Now, according to the website of GITEX, according to the exhibition stats that we are having right now, according to the exhibition that is going to start tomorrow, the 6th of December, they say they are going to do something on agri-tech. So personally, I am going to be there tomorrow. Like I already mentioned, I have confirmed my RSVP, and I am going to see what does agriculture have to do with technology. Is there going to be something beyond the greenhouse? Is there going to be anything else genetically modified? Are we going to eat technology? I mean, how is it going to affect us? And of course, I will not be doing that on a live session like I'm doing right now, but I will of course ensure that I do it on a separate video. Tomorrow is going to be a fact-finding session for me. I'm going to come back with a lot of videos as possible. I'm going to come back with a lot of information as possible, and your main interest is if there is any openings for people to be hired. Of course, you know that is what I focus on most of the time, and I let you know as soon as they happen. Now we move on to the other thing, which is a concern to a lot of people, and that is the artificial intelligence. Now, if you are somebody who spends your time on YouTube, you may have noticed a lot of unnecessary live sessions talking about the artificial intelligence. Yes, the robots are coming and they're taking over. The robots are taking all our jobs. They're doing everything that we are supposed to do. I don't know how it's going to work for a lot of us, but the robots are replacing us. The robots are printing our boarding passes at the airport. The robots are checking us in. The robots are serving us alcohol. The robots are preparing our wines. The robots are our baristas now. And I am also going to see if the robots take over all the jobs. Is the robots going to take over the human humankind. And how is the rest of the humankind going to survive? Especially if one robot is going to do the job of 100 people, if one robot is going to do the job of 20 people. So I think this artificial intelligence is too much for me. And also there's a lot of concern about the privacy, because the artificial intelligence, most of the time, it comes as a breach of privacy for people. That is how I look at it. It makes me right now, I step anywhere and I first of all look around. I look around, I turn every pen, everything, to make sure that there is nothing that is going to harm me later, to make sure that there is no recording. You know, I cannot curse in peace. I cannot walk about the way I want. I cannot drink whatever I want. I cannot just say what I want. And that is what artificial intelligence has done for us. And now there is something called the space technology. As you know, this live coverage is being done from United Arab Emirates, and we sent people into space early this year, which took off in Japan. And even right now, December 2020, there is an opening for all the Emiratis, that I mean the locals, who would like to register for the space, or I don't know what it's called, but it's open for the Emiratis who want to do astrological studies. And of course, if they want, they will be going to space, and that will be very exciting. And it's still open. So if there is any Emirati person watching this live coverage, now you are aware and now you are informed, and go on and get it. And now we are looking at women in technology. A lot of times men have taken credit for things that women have done, and I'm not shy to say that on camera. Anyone who is there, let me just move on close and tell you, yes, a lot of guys have taken credit for women, for what women have done. And now the GITEX is coming forth, as they are going to acknowledge that yes, women are doing a lot as far as technology is concerned, and they have set aside a specific sector that is going to cater for women, and feel empowered. And this is what we are going to be expecting in this GITEX 2020. So I have shared with you all that I have, and the forecast for the financial benefits all around altogether is 168.8 billion US dollars. So if you are wherever you are in the world, this is a national cake that you don't want to miss. Now, I said I'm going to do this in strictly under 20 minutes, and I see we are on the 21st minute. I thank you all who have been with me on this live coverage. We've been talking about GITEX, and like I mentioned, I'm going to be going to the exhibition myself. I'm going to be coming with information that is, of course, relevant for our technological advancement, that is relevant in terms of employment, relevant for the environment, and everything you need to know. Like I said, we have the ability to predict your informational needs, and we serve them to you as they happen. Thank you so much for having tuned with me on this bulletin of Q-TV by Lizzy Njoga. I have been your presenter. My name is Lizzy Njoga. I did this bulletin standing because I want to simulate the feeling of being a hostess. So I'm just gonna be going there, you know, like last minute, wearing my black dress and some heels, yes, and hope that somebody is just going to adopt me last minute to be a hostess. Thank you so much for having tuned with us. See you again on another video. I have been your presenter. My name is Lizzy Njoga, and this is Q-TV by Lizzy Njoga. Do have a wonderful weekend.